Hey everyone, Chasta here. This is Soundwaves TV, and we're calling this episode Folklore. And I never realized how hard it is for me to say folk until this moment. Also, we're going to get a little crazy. We probably should just name this episode Off the Rails. We'll see what happens. This week, emerging Bay Area rockers Corvus Lore will stop by for an exclusive interview and the world premiere of their brand new video. We'll also tell you some of our deepest, darkest secrets and reveal our least popular music opinions. And we'll see if you still like us after this. Awkward. This is Soundwaves TV. Welcome to Soundwaves TV. I've got the giggles already.
Again, if people could only see what happens in between takes.
I know. Oh.
You're running B-roll, right?
Yeah.
No, this will show up on a blooper reel.
Oh, y'all are screwed.
Oh, man. Actually, he said something similar a few moments ago, but it was not screwed. I'll just put it that way. I'll leave that right there.
At gmail.com.
Yeah.
Hello, Broadcast TV. We're back.
Yes, absolutely. How are we doing, guys?
We're good.
Welcome
We're good.
back.
Yeah, cheers.
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 Look at this.
With our own damn beer. Look at that.
That's right.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Get in here.
Oh, yeah. And Joe comes out of frame with the beer. I
Nice.
love it. Cheers.
So the last time you saw
us.
us, we were actually at Devil's Canyon Brewing drinking our beer for the first time, and now we're still drinking it. And how many weeks has it been? Yeah. So my point exactly. My point
Math is hard.
Why did everyone look at me for math is my question.
Because we knew what was
You
we
guys
knew
know
what was going to happen.
I just heard all
We
the
knew deer in headlights was coming.
all the brain cells were grinding to a halt right there.
Hamster wheel's there, just not running.
Well, you thought we were doing a show today. Actually, we're just hanging out and screwing around. Actually,
That's
I
all
do.
you get.
So, actually, you might have seen the Soundwaves name out there a little bit more because of our friend Gianna over
Yes.
at KPIX. Do tell. I know you can tell this story.
Yeah,
to your
Gianna
hangover
Franco.
fog.
I know I do have a hangover fog. That's true. But Gianna Franco, we love you at KPIX Channel 5 in San Francisco. She and actually the gang there, they know what Soundwaves is all about, which is the local music scene, and they love the community angle to some of the stories that we have on the show. So they wanted to highlight them, and they wanted to highlight us. So you might be seeing us on very early in the morning, which is going to be interesting for this one in particular.
That's why he has a DVR.
Yeah.
Dennis
said,
won't be seeing any of it live.
No, she's like, my segment's going to be at 6:40, and I'm thinking to myself, I stay awake until 6:40.
I know, I
like, I'll
actually-
just stay up if that's ever going to be me doing it.
We were in a meeting with Gianna, and 6:40 popped out for our first segment, and I swear,
AM?
I swear I almost said Dennis will just still be awake like from the night, and then you can just go to bed after your hit. How about
Yeah,
that?
perfect.
That works.
Perfect.
So
I like it. I
check
like
it out. It's very exciting stuff. We're expanding. We're taking over the world. Our plan is finally coming together.
Exactly. And so all silliness aside, we are back for like the next 8 weeks, 8 to 10 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay. And this culminates every year with the Soundwaves Christmas show. And this year, I just kind of wanted to throw it out there and say, there's a lot of need out there. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of people out there who are hurting. There's a lot of things. And so we always kind of head into the Christmas show going, how can we help? Who can we highlight? What's going on? So we ask you that question. What's happening in your community? What rock star nonprofit is taking care of you? What rock star nonprofit are you a part of that you would like us to help tell your story? Just reach out and find us through social media or however.
And it's not even just necessarily telling the story, but
Right.
come on, be on camera.
That's right.
Come on the show here, come on Soundwaves Christmas, and make your case to the general public. This is what we're doing. This is the help we need, and this is how you can help.
Yeah, and we're always looking for new nonprofits to help highlight. And so reach out to us. Let us know, who's making a difference in your community or helping you out. And, and we'll see what we could do about including them in the show.
Absolutely.
That's the most special thing we do all year. You know, highlight people who are doing good things right here in our community in the Bay Area. That's what it's all about.
Well, it's what that show is all about. And the one thing we try to do is we honor a lot of the same people every year, a lot of the same organizations, but the needs shifts and changes every year.
Yeah.
So you kind of want to keep your eye on that and see what's going on. So let us know. Let us know what's going on in your hood. So I think it's time for a little music.
I think so.
All the brain cells just went again. So
Again.
tag on
I'm just
in.
going to sit here and drink beer and watch music videos. I don't know about the rest of you.
Cheers to that.
Your brilliance is showing.
This is a band out of the South Bay. We love these guys. This is brand new from them. They're called The Trims, and this is called Smile on Soundwaves TV.
Cheers.
I'm going to smile right now.
That was the Trims from San Jose here on Soundwaves TV. Coming up, Videos from Tuck Smith and the Restless Hearts, Tamara Burke, and emerging rock band Corvus Lore is going to stop by with an exclusive interview and the premiere of their brand new video. Yes, bands are saving the premieres of their videos now for Soundwaves TV. This is where we always wanted to be. It's very cool. Let's get over to Morris with our Power Pick of the Week. Morris?
All right, thanks, Chasta. What's up, y'all? Morris Knight here, and check this out. Our power pick this week comes from a band that's been playing literally everywhere lately. Man, their official description is as follows. Formed from the ashes of several San Francisco Bay Area bands, bringing you nostalgia, bittersweetness, melancholy, sparkle sighs, broken laughter, whiskey tears, and angry nights. Man, I'm telling you, that's kind of my kind of band. I've had some angry nights, but they were fun to make it. Check this out. From Strange Cities, this is Holocene on Soundwaves TV.
It sparkles and it glows, so palpable the
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Stephen Kirk here with you on Soundwaves TV. And you're going to want to stick around for this next mass debate because we're going to be talking about our most unpopular music opinions. Yeah, maybe we'll still be friends after this. Maybe we won't. Stick around and find out.
Hey, want to watch Soundwaves on your big screen? Head over to the Roku channel store and download our free app, Soundwaves TV. You'll get every brand new episode and archives of every past season. Do it now. We've got your next party covered.
This portion of Soundwaves TV is sponsored by Longboard, the coolest hidden gem on the coast, a world-class music venue with a neighborhood vibe. Stop by for a drink or check out an awesome show. For more information, go to longboardbar.com.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Stephen Kirk here with Joe Hawk and Joey Mack. And you know, if it's the three of us on camera, we're probably talking about beer.
That's right.
We're probably talking about Into the Groove, as a matter of fact.
Yes.
Hold up your cans, boys. Seeing as Chasta's not here, we got to hold our own cans.
Yeah.
And you know, just... Yeah, I mean, if you're
been one of those days.
If you're going to be fucked, you might as well just go all in.
Yeah.
You know?
Off the rails.
But seriously, folks.
Indubitably.
It was worth it. Okay. But anyway, a few weeks ago, you probably saw us out at Devil's Canyon Brewing, where we premiered Into the Groove. And now, as it turns out, as opposed to just going to Devil's Canyon and getting a nice draft pull of some Into the Groove there, Joe, you ran down a laundry list of places. So many places you can get Into the Groove, as a matter of fact.
Yes.
You had to pull it up on a phone.
Yes, I do. So right now, if you're on the peninsula, this is where you can find Into the Groove in cans. You can go to Key Market in Redwood City, my hometown, Bean Keeney's Market in downtown San Carlos. You can find it at Skywood's Trading Post if you live up in the Woodside area near Alice's Restaurant, Country Sun Natural Foods in Palo Alto, the Willows Market, one of my favorite beer stores on the peninsula. But if you want to find it on draft, you can always go to the Office in San Carlos, along with Pachi's Pizza in downtown San Carlos. Rustic House, one of my favorite seafood spots, has it on draft as well. Let's see. And then also, if you're in the East Bay, now this is big, there are at 6 locations of BevBox. 6 locations in the East Bay. Just check them out. And then also just keep buying it so we can get in more locations.
Oh, that's such a long list. I gotta take a drink.
I know. I'm a little
The best part about it is I live in Redwood City, as you live in Redwood City.
Yes.
And so many of those locations are so close to us. Like Key
Yes.
Market, I could walk to Key Market.
Yeah.
So I could drink a bunch of Into the Grooves. Walk to Key Market and buy more Into the Grooves.
Yes.
And I'm just going to say that's kind of bullshit because I live down in LA and I can't get it yet. So I appeal to you.
Soon.
For the love of God, would you please go out and buy Into the Groove beer? Or if they don't have it where you buy your beer at, ask for it because that's one way to get it in your place. Because you will appreciate it. You will love it. Trust me.
Yeah, just watch the previous episode where we premiered it. We talk about the ins and outs of the beer, the tasty notes, what it tastes like, where you can find it like at the brewery and all as well. But, you know, if you want to find out more, just go to devilscanyon.com. They actually do have it for sale on their online store. So you might be able to get it shipped to you.
And you know what goes good with Into the Groove beer? Rock and roll.
Yes.
We've got some great
course.
music coming up. Check this band out. This is called Hearty Har, and you're going to dig these guys. It's the sons of Creedence Clearwater Revival legend John Fogerty. It's Shane Fogerty and Tyler Fogerty. And this is a combination of psychedelia and guitar rock. I love this stuff, man. This is great.
Nice.
Check this out.
Yeah.
This is Scream and Shout on Soundwaves TV.
How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Soundwaves TV. I'm Dennis Willis, and this is time for our mass debate. We have Chasta, Stephen Kirk, and Joey Mack.
Yes, sir.
And the topic this week is we get asked our opinions all the time. You know, we make conversations. They ever just say that thing in front of people, and somebody's going to agree with me. Somebody will go, yeah, but you actually end up like stumping the whole room. They're like, oh my God, you feel that way, and then you realize that you're kind of alone in this opinion.
On an island.
Right, yeah, great.
You're on an island.
The whole party just went, right?
Yeah.
I think we've all got a couple of those. I can start.
Okay.
People are usually stunned when I say this.
Set the tone.
I'm going to set the tone. There's a caveat to mine, but I can't stand Karen Carpenter. And I can't stand the Carpenters in general. And I love Christmas music, but when Carpenter's Christmas music starts, I violently have to turn off my stereo. But here's the caveat. Karen Carpenter was a badass drummer.
Thank you. I was about to just get up and walk out.
No. I will watch Karen Carpenter play the drums all day long, but as soon as she starts singing any of those frickin' songs, I am out.
Okay, can I just pile on to this?
Please.
This isn't my opinion, but I don't like Christmas music. So there you go.
That's true. That's true.
So be sure to tune in to Soundwaves Christmas.
Coming to you soon.
Okay, hold on. I need to expand on it a little bit. I don't like current Christmas. I like old school, like Elvis doing Christmas music. I love Bing Crosby, like original Christmas music. I'm down for. But Mariah Carey,
man, I was
straight
just gonna
F off.
See, I was just gonna say, but I got you the Mariah Carey album.
I know. I
was gonna give it to you. Now I got to give it to Steve, I suppose.
Yeah, and she's trying
still
to.
give it to her.
She's trying to be the queen of Christmas now.
Yeah.
She trademarked that or tried to or whatever. Anyway, Mariah, not a fan. Okay.
Yeah.
Who's next? That wasn't actually my opinion. Should I go next?
Sure.
My opinion is Primus sucks.
But isn't that their slogan?
It is. Okay, so Les Claypool, he used to open their shows way back in the day by saying, hey, we're Primus and we suck. And then everyone started chanting Primus sucks back to him. They actually, I don't think, are a big fan of that anymore. I think they wish people would cut it out because it was ironic. It was cutesy, right? No, I actually mean it. I don't understand.
Right.
I remember a couple decades ago, I was on an indie alternative station in Oklahoma, and we were playing a Primus song, and I don't even remember which one. It doesn't even matter because they're all terrible. But it came on, and I was literally like, what in the actual F is this? I can't. Anyway, you can.
I'm going to just take a wild guess that it was the Winona's Big Beaver song.
It wasn't that one. It was. You know what? It was another one. Name another one. Do you even know another one? No, you don't, because Primus sucks.
Because Primus sucks.
You made my point for me. I know.
I'll come up with one before the end of the segment.
And it's very, very controversial to say that here in the Bay Area, obviously. But I just can't get on board. I don't get it.
My name is Mud.
My name is Mud.
That was it. That was it.
Thank you, Joe. My name is Mud. That was the song. My name is Mud. What? Stop. Shut up.
Enough.
Kidding.
That's great.
So, a list of bands you won't see on Soundwaves TV, apparently.
Carpenters,
and
Primus.
There's a really awful joke there, but just keep going. Yeah.
We'll save that for off camera.
Yeah,
and we'll
yeah,
put it
exactly.
online later.
Yeah.
You know what I don't like? I don't like it when bands end up doing a politically correct version of their original songs. You take somebody like the Black Eyed Peas, where they took "Let's Get Retarded."
Yeah.
Pardon me. Because I got to say, pardon me,
Yeah.
and then had to change it to "Let's Get It Started."
Right.
You
Oh,
know?
I see what you're saying.
And
Yeah.
I just, if you're compelled to say something, say it. If you're a musician and you're compelled to say something, as opposed to chasing that dollar, as opposed to trying to please everybody, make your music. Because so many bands do that. People will make the music that they want to make, and if you don't like it, fuck you. Go listen to something else,
That's been happening a lot lately.
And that has been happening a lot lately.
Yeah. Where people are like, that one line, take it out, and they've been taking it out.
Right.
And that's fine. If you want to be politically correct, if you don't want to offend anybody, that's fine. Rock and roll really isn't about not offending people, as far as I can tell.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Agreed. But so mine, it's like I may get some agreement, I may get some disagreement out there. Beatles.
Wait, what?
Hold on.
Love the Beatles.
Breathe. Breathe.
Paul McCartney solo stuff. Out. I
Really?
just don't get
Jet
it.
was awesome.
Jet
Jet was awesome. That whole
Jet was
first
good.
album.
Well,
was pretty much
Wings.
all right.
Wait, are we okay with Wings?
Wings was okay.
Okay.
You're just not feeling Ebony and Ivory.
But when
right?
it's and we're going back to Christmas. Simply having a wonderful
well,
Christmas time
yeah.
is, I think, the worst song ever made in the history of songs.
I think that is more of a
We have a
popular
celebrity
opinion.
death match now between Stephen Kirk and Joey Mack. It's going to happen right now. Get your popcorn.
I feel like you're actually not.
I knew.
For years, I've wanted to do a version for opening for Soundwaves Christmas of simply having a wonderful Soundwaves Christmas time.
Right.
We're doing it this year.
And we're going to do it this year. And guess who's going to be right up front?
Fuck me.
You know? I just did.
I can get on board with that Christmas song.
Here's
that.
the thing, though, Joe. I mean, you take a look at McCartney's career, and it's spanned 60 years. Yeah, there's going to be a few clunkers in there. Not everything is going to be gold, but a lot of it is. You know.
Joe Hawk can't help himself.
Okay.
I don't know. This is the death sentence for me to jump in on this part of the conversation.
Here, let me just go ahead and bend over so you guys can finish me off here.
But yes, McCartney's career did span 60 years, but it doesn't help that 2 of his other Beatles did die. So, womp womp.
Man.
Did you just womp John Lennon and George Harrison?
No,
for
actually,
dying.
I would have to say.
For
like
fuck's
I said,
sake.
So here's my. Before I get
I feel
completely
comfortable
fired
being
off
on this set anymore.
TV,
Oh my.
I
We could
do
go grab
kinda-
a pizza.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my severance. A piece of pizza and a beer.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you didn't bring the beer today, Joe, we would be out in a parking lot right now.
That is right,
bugger. Well, no, we'd be fighting.
Careful.
I would have to say George Harrison's solo stuff was better than McCartney's.
I love George Harrison. So I'm actually gonna.
I would have
agree
to
with that.
go with George Harrison over Paul McCartney's solo stuff.
This changed into a debate. Pick your favorite Beatle.
Yeah,
Kind of. All I
George
know,
Harrison.
Yeah,
all
George
day long.
Harrison.
all I know is that we're going to open up the Christmas show with a cover of "Wonderful Christmas Time" performed in the key of Primus with
Karen Carpenter on drums.
That's right. That's right.
And we all, with the death of Joe and Joe, just,
Oh God.
we'll be in the back corner with the dunce caps on.
I can hear it. Do-doom, do-doom, do-doom. Simply.
Make it happen.
Yeah. All right.
It's
I
on
will.
you.
I
Make
can.
it happen.
Yeah.
I think that was our timer that just went off.
So you won't see me on the next Soundwaves TV. So bye.
Yeah. Bye. Love you, Joe. It's been fun. Oh wow.
Anyway, what's your least favorite opinion? We'd love to hear it. If you're looking at this on social,
My least
drop it
favorite
in the-
opinion is Joey Mack's opinion. That's my least favorite. Ooh, a Steve sandwich. Yeah. Okay, I feel better.
I got nothing. Thank
we
you very
gotta
much.
end
We
on
want to
that.
hear what you think, and
Yeah.
we're out. Thanks.
Seems to me like it's a perfectly good reason if you take a step back and see. 'Cause I'm admitting that it's mostly about me then, so don't take it personally. And when I try to talk to you the way I think I should, it seems the conversation never ends that good, and I have no idea why I started a fight. I guess I'm better off alone tonight.
Hey guys, it's Joe Hawk. Stay tuned because coming up, Corvus Lore is going to be coming on by and bringing their brand new music video. So stay tuned. We got a world premiere for you. This is Soundwaves TV.
Closed captioning for Soundwaves TV is brought to you by Green Room Music Center, featuring rock camp, music lessons, a drum shop, and rehearsal spaces for rent. For more information, go to greenroommusiccenter.com.
Check out Soundwaves TV on all our social media accounts. Deleted scenes, extended interviews, the latest announcements, and official playlists. The Bay Area plays here. Hit us up everywhere at Soundwaves TV.
Hey everyone, you're watching Soundwaves TV. Chasta here with a new fave we've been wanting to get on the show, and finally the time has come. Corvus Lore, everybody. Welcome, guys. Hey.
Thanks for having us.
Good to meet you guys. We've been watching from afar, playing your video, playing your song on the bone, so I'm glad to be able to sit down and have a chat. And you guys drove a long-ass way, I just found out, all the way from Gilroy, Hollister area, right?
Right.
It's a long-ass way.
Not too bad on a Friday.
That's true. That's true. So let's do a round robin real quick. Let's get started that way. Name what you play.
Yep. My name is Eric. I play guitar in the band.
I'm Mike. I play bass.
Ryan, I sing and rhythm guitar. He's lead guitar.
Get it right.
Leading lead guitar.
And I'm Joe, drums.
And we left out Joe with a microphone. He feels very... We're sharing.
Nobody cares about the drummer.
I do.
I get it.
I'm married to a drummer, so trust me. We care about the drummer. You're in good company. You're in good company. All right, let's start with the name, because Corvus Lore, right out of the gate, I was like, Corvus is a crow.
Very good.
Yeah. I mean,
Very good.
I knew that, but I didn't know where the name came from. Why did you choose something? It's a very interesting, different kind of name.
Yeah, so really, Corvus being like the genus species of raven.
Raven, right.
And then Lore being the mystique. So
Right.
rather than having a band, Raven Mystique, Corvus
Right.
Lore. Also a huge fan of Hitchcock,
Yes.
Edgar Allan Poe. So
I was hoping you were going to say
hey, got it.
Yes, I'm a big Poe fan. So when I saw Corvus Lore, I thought there's got to be a connection, and I was right. I
And no
love
other
it.
band has the name, so there you go.
Yeah, and that's probably pretty hard to do when you're thinking about band names, Facebook and Instagram handles and website and all that crap. You got to be a little creative.
It's a minefield.
All of those things.
It is,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, so well done. Dennis, right before we hit record here, he was saying this statement, and it's true. We love when we see a band come out of the gates fully formed. And what that means is gorgeous name and logo, pretty website, ready to go, great photos, great sound and video,
Oh,
obviously.
thank you.
And you
Wow.
guys did all of it. Like, you're the complete package. It's a big deal. How did you decide to be a band and then get all that crap together and then go, okay, we're here?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So Eric and I were in a band together prior to all of this forming, and I met Brian, and he shared some of his original music that he had done prior to the band. It's like, I think I know a couple guys that would like to kind of get on board with this.
Yeah.
and
So you guys were kind of the makers of Corvus Lore. Who can we do?
So Eric and Mike, they've been in bands together for I don't know how many years, but quite a while. You guys had a few projects together.
About 10 years.
Yeah. And I'm originally from Southern California. I moved up to the Bay Area, Gilroy, Hollister area, and I was doing a lot of music down in LA, a lot of session work and stuff like that. And I met Mike, and Mike heard some of my music, and then he just kind of passed it on to Eric, and
That's great. And how did you get involved?
They found me at the drive-through In-N-Out in Gilroy.
How did I know when I gave you the microphone I was going to get something good?
I'm like, you guys look like you're musicians. You need a adequate drummer.
Yeah.
Maybe adequate
drummer.
Yeah, maybe
percussion.
Maybe
not a great drummist,
not
but an adequate
great,
drummer.
but So no, and I had known Mike prior to as well, and he said, hey, you guys want to try and do something? So we actually ended up at my house, and we were just in a garage, and it was just doing covers.
Yeah.
And I forgot about this. Mike reminded me of it. My wife came out and said, hey, when are you guys going to start playing? And we're like, we have been. And she's like, that was you? And we're like, yeah. She says, if you don't start a band, you're fucking stupid.
Yes, I love it.
That's the truth. And
we started a band, but we're still stupid.
Well, I mean, that's fair. Whatever, it's fine. You can be both.
Yeah. Well, and we are
very often.
But yeah, so that's just how it started, and then we've been 6 years into this now, and a couple records now, and 2 videos. So we're finally, things are starting to lock together and click, and hopefully it keeps moving forward.
Yeah,
it will. The wives.
Yeah, right. You're a smart man. You know what you're doing.
Survived.
We came to know you guys, or I came to know you guys through Soundwaves and a couple of different things. Mike Sloat, who did your video for Boxing Ballerina. We've had Mike. We did a whole episode devoted to Mike. He's that cool.
Pretty cool, chill cat.
He is such a talent. I mean, music director extraordinaire.
He's a hidden treasure.
He really is.
He makes guitars.
Not so hidden anymore, and he makes the most gorgeous guitars. Oh my God. So how did you know Mike? Has that been years in the making?
We were actually introduced to Mike through Narducci.
Yeah. Okay, that was the other link I was just about to bring up. Tim Narducci, who we've had on several times on Soundwaves.
So when we were recording Lucida, the second album, and getting prepared to actually start deciding what single we're going to do off the album and all that, and wrap our heads around a video, we were watching, I think it's the 7 Tenets of the Watchers video, was done by Narducci.
I love that video, yeah.
And so Tim just put us in contact with Slow, and the rest is history.
There you go. And speaking of Tim Narducci, you're on Valley of Fire Records, which is correct. Exciting. So how has that been working with him and JJ in that capacity?
Yeah, we feel pretty privileged to be like on the ground level with them. We were the first band.
The very first?
Very first to be signed with them.
Okay.
And it's been really awesome because they are guys that are just entrenched in the music scene.
Absolutely.
And how many bands is Tim in?
Oh, I don't even know. Well, I think we've had him in all of his iterations on this show at one point or another.
Yeah, and they really liked the music that we were putting forward, and it felt like a good fit. So
that's great.
Yeah, and they're local.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's what we're all about, obviously, supporting local bands and musicians, but also the record labels and the record shops and the recording studios and all of it, because it takes all of those pieces to make this magic happen.
Yeah.
So good on you guys. You have a new video coming in a couple minutes. Romantic Traffic. Did I get that right?
Yep.
That's an interesting title. Tell me about it.
Sure. So Romantic Traffic, the name is a little deceiving because essentially the core of the song and the premise of the song came from, I do a lot of travel and mostly internationally. And the idea of Romantic Traffic came from all those travels. And to be honest, it sucks. Travel is great. Don't get me wrong, but the
result of travel is great.
Well, it's hard. It's taxing. It's tumultuous. It puts stress on relationships, right? And it's dirty. It's ugly, and it's beautiful in between too. It's a mix of all those things. And so Romantic Traffic is really about my experiences with just traveling all the time and the stress and it puts on you, yourself, and your relationships and all the people that are close to you.
Yeah.
People fantasize about it all the time, like, oh, I want to go here or there. And don't get me wrong, that stuff's great, but there's a lot of dirtiness behind it too. So.
That's valid. Ooh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I do travel internationally, well, pre-COVID world. And it is very, very, very difficult. I mean, once I had a kid, I realized even more so how difficult it is, because then you're thinking, I want to travel the world and see cool things, but I got to get a 6-year-old on a flight for 12 hours.
Through security.
Maybe we should rethink. Maybe Legoland is this year, and that's in 5 years. It is hard. So
it is hard. It's difficult, and the other piece of it is also just the mindset of it. So when we talk about the song and the lyrical content of it, it's also about the traffic within your own head, which you go through and which you experience, and how you actually combat that and battle that and actually put the best thing forth. So it's not only the physical element, but it's just about the mental traffic of it all too.
Ooh, I love that. That's deep. That's the awesome blossom of a song right there. Some layers.
Actually, all our songs are like that. They all mean something. It's not just a riff with words thrown at it. There's a story to all of it.
Talk about Boxing Ballerina a little bit, because the song itself is incredibly catchy. The first time I heard it, I sang it for like 3 days straight, and pretty much every time I mean, seriously,
earworm.
It is an earworm.
Really
What's the story behind that one?
So boxing ballerina is essentially, and it's kind of hard for me to talk about this stuff a little bit because the way lyrically when writing songs, I like to leave them open to interpretation.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know, so I'm not going to ever write a song that says, oh yeah, it's about such and such, and everybody's like, yeah, I get it. You know, I want people, the listener, to be able to hear a song and go, this is what it means to me.
Yeah.
Especially with the video, right? Because it could go a number of different directions if you wanted to be like just leave it up to the listener or the viewer. But we found a boxing ring in San Jose and challenged Mike Sloat with his wide-angle lens to capture. I mean, we said, can we put our amp, half stacks inside of your,
which is
of your
so
drum
cool.
ring?
Yeah.
And he worked his way around it. Most of the people that are in the video are friends of the band or wives.
Okay.
And it was a wonderful day, 7-hour shoot, and it was kind of a raging bull kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
And we were super
came in
happy
prepared.
with the way it
We had
came
the
out.
script dialed, everything.
You did. Because sometimes
was
Mike
done.
does it on his own, and bands just are like, do your thing, but you guys had a vision.
And he totally adapted. So when we got there, the ring was in the corner and bordered by mirrors. So that was something that very quickly, I mean, like in minutes, he had a strategy and let's go.
Yeah, that sounds about right
That's
with
Mike,
him.
man.
Right?
Yeah.
Just a consummate pro.
Same thing like with Romantic Traffic. There was a roadmap to that whole thing, and then it's like, okay, Mike, this is what we want. And
So Mike did this one too. Romantic Traffic.
Yeah, he's done them both. So, and then it was, here's what we were thinking, and then he takes it and says, you stand here, you stand on your head. And
I think the most challenging thing with Romantic Traffic and the filming of that was actually the locations.
Yeah, for sure.
And so writing the script was fun. It actually was a hell of a lot of fun because there's so many visual elements that you could draw from the lyrical content of the song. It's like, okay, we're going to have a field day with this. And finding the locations was the most challenging, but what was really most rewarding was the plane scenes, which that plane is actually used in Goldfinger's 1964.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some exterior shots for sure.
So it's the same plane. So we didn't even know that till we got there. We're like, okay, this is badass.
Wow, that's pimp. Where is that? Where is it physically located?
It's Petaluma Pacific Coast Air Museum.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
north of Petaluma. It's Santa Rosa area.
it's
right?
the Santa Rosa, I think, airport.
Yeah, and so Mike Sloat is not 5'4", right? He's a tall guy.
Yeah.
So he's trying to navigate small, aisleways and figure out ways to work the camera, and it was a challenge. But again, he found the fast solution like within minutes.
That is awesome. Well, I'm excited to see it with everybody else. But let's get a real quick plug in. You've got a gig coming up very soon, September 17th, right?
Correct.
Yeah, in your hood in Hollister. Where's it at?
So Hollister Concerts. It's an amazing venue. It's an outdoor amphitheater that could host up to about 3,000. I kind of describe it as like old school Days on the Green vibe. Very family oriented vibe. You bring your own low back chairs, bring your own food. It doubles also as a winery. They do about 5 shows a year. It's family owned and operated.
Wow.
And they bring nothing but top notch bands in there.
How have I never been there? That's crazy. I've got to go.
Yeah, they bring national acts through there. A lot of tributes as well. And we're just very fortunate and blessed to be playing there.
That's
this coming year.
exciting. All right. Well, where do you hang out online most? Like, what's your social media favorite, if you will, if any of us have a favorite?
Yeah, primarily Facebook and Friendster. No,
Take me anywhere.
No, Facebook and Insta. So
Okay.
just / Corvus Lore.
There you
and
go.
That's where you'll find us.
Easy enough because they thought of a clever name.
That's right.
It's easy to find. All right, so Romantic Traffic, we're going to get into it. Corvus Lore, find them. Let's all watch the video together. Thank you guys for being here.
Thank you so much.
All right, we'll be right back. You're watching Soundwaves TV.
Lights flicker on the headline. One ticket for the show. Going home to whisper, far from a sky of red. Ice flowers dancing on my tongue and melt my head. Oh, come and melt my head. Well, now there's traffic in my head. Let it ride, let it ride. It's a heavy line. I got that static in my head again. Let it ride, let it ride. It's a heavy mountain traffic in my head. Let it ride, let it ride. It's a heavy line. I got that static in my head again. Let it ride, let it ride. It's a heavy
If you'd like to be considered for airplay on either Soundwaves FM on 107.7 The Bone or right here on Soundwaves TV, go to 1077thebone.com/soundwaves. It's kind of like back in the day, scamming your way into a radio station with your demo tape, but never actually having to leave the house.
You guys are crazy, man.
This portion of Soundwaves TV is sponsored by Longboard, the coolest hidden gem on the coast. A world-class music venue with a neighborhood vibe. Stop by for a drink or check out an awesome show. For more information, go to longboardbar.com.
How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Soundwaves TV. Dennis Willis here, and I love this next video primarily because it kind of sort of connects to our show. I'll explain. Back in 2015, we did Soundwaves Christmas at the Rock Bar Theater, and we featured a band called the Biters. Now, they played a song on the show called 1975, and I still can't listen to that song without it getting stuck in my head for weeks. In fact, I'm going to share some of it with you right now.
I wanna lose my mind. I wanna rock and roll all night. Like it's 1975. When all the kids were cool and breaking all the rules.
There you are. You're welcome. Now, the guy who was singing that song is named Tuck Smith. Now, the Biters are no longer a band, unfortunately. However, Tuck, who's kind of the driving force behind the Biters, went ahead and formed another band and is putting out a brand new album. His new band is called Tuck Smith and the Restless Hearts, and this is brand new. It's called Ballad of a Misspent Youth.
But every breeze, you never look back.
about does it. We're going to wrap things up. Tuck Smith and the Restless Hearts, and that's it for our first show back, guys.
That's
Did
right.
we survive? We're almost there.
We got
Barely.
Through it. We got through it.
I got a little left here.
Hair of the dog. It's a thing. It's a magical thing.
That's a song.
Yeah. That's right.
Right.
Thank you, Nazareth.
Thank God for these.
Thank you to Corvus Lore for being here as our little Vanna White shows off his chesticles.
Bodacious tatas.
My
but seriously,
moopies.
we're in a mood today. Thank you, Corvus Lore,
Yes.
for reals. We love you. Thank you
Yeah.
for being here.
So as I scrub all of that shit out of my brain, I want to talk about hyperdrive kittens. We're going to be on the show next. Man, I hate putting them together. Talking about between Dennis's moves
I know.
and then talking about hyperdrive kittens. That shit just ain't right, man.
Not cool. Not cool.
So I'm gonna think about hyperdrive kittens. I'm gonna drink me some beer, and we're gonna see them on the show next week.
That's right.
That we are. That we are.
That's enough of us.
Yeah, we're just dropping mics down here.
Yeah, that's a mic drop. Thank you for being here. Love you guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.